how you sync. You clap.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Nice.
Boom, 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 boom. SUJOBAE podcast.
Welcome back. Episode 8 of the Suzie Lee podcast. Most of you guys probably know this episode is going to be a Q&A, but before we start, my name is Joseph Kim.
I just realized Matt's wearing the same thing as last time.
It's okay. It's
Yeah,
okay.
you are.
Consistency.
My name is Suzie.
My name's Matthew.
And welcome back. Suzie, welcome back.
Wow, I look so tired.
Yeah, we're switching it up. We're recording on an AM time, 11:59 a.m., 12 a.m., 12 p.m. As you can tell, it's very bright outside.
Mm-hmm.
But we decided that we wanted to do a Q&A type of podcast today, just so we can get some of the opinions of you guys incorporated into our podcast. We got some interesting ones. If you weren't able to see our post about the Q&A, make sure you give us a follow on our social medias. That's usually where we post. But essentially we posted like, give us questions and we'll answer them on this episode. So if you missed out, it's because you're not following us.
It's your fault.
It's your fault.
You gotta follow.
But before we start, do you guys want to talk about, because we're in the middle of dead week right now, before finals.
Oh, frick.
How have you guys been this past week?
Tired.
I've been treating it like it's like summer break, I feel like.
Really? Have you not been studying?
Well, I only have one final and it's like online. So like
okay.
it's not like I'm gonna study for it. So
You could? If you
I mean,
wanted
I could, but I don't really need to. And, like, I don't know. Well, I have a presentation today, but after that, I'm, like, actually, like, kind of done.
to. Dang,
So,
that's good.
I've been streaming a lot more than I thought I was gonna.
You slept at 5 yesterday?
Yeah.
This is my last intensive class, like, day. So then after today, I can kind of just focus on, like, my projects and studying.
Mm.
I have one final too, and that final is, like, kind of important. So I have to, like, kind of, I don't know.
Study
Yeah,
for
I
it.
got fat 5 finals.
Wow.
1 per day next week, so
Mm.
been studying, but it's what you get when you're not a senior.
Are there pretzels on the floor? Like, what pretzels?
There's probably some food
Oh, okay.
someone
Like
spilled
the-
a long time ago.
Okay. Nice.
That's not a pretzel.
Well,
Well, we can jump straight in.
we can trust it.
The questions. We have a lot to get through.
How many questions?
Some of them over
They're
20.
like 25.
25?
25.
And Bill's like more than half.
Shout out to Bill
Yeah.
on Susie's stream.
Bill.
And Chin.
We
Big
love
Bill.
you, Bill.
Or I guess
It's
little
Little
Bill. And who?
Chin.
Jin.
Yeah, Chin.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Shout out to Susie's stream.
Jin is not from my stream.
Not. I was talking about like the people on
Oh,
the stream that ask
okay.
questions. Mostly
Yeah.
Bill, but some people ask questions.
Yeah.
Shout out. We can jump right in. And do we want to say that? I don't think they'll mind, right?
Well, yeah, you can say Chin.
Well, this one's from our good friend Amber, who was on the podcast a couple episodes ago.
Mr. Wu?
Mrs. Wu.
Mr. Wu?
She asked us, who would you wish you got closer with in Cornerstone and why?
Wait, where did I get the question?
It's on the drive. Did you not?
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Who would you wish you got in closer with, and why?
as you guys
In
all know, we're
Cornerstone?
part of this organization or group called Cornerstone on campus, and that's where we basically all met. Yeah, who would you wish you got in closer with?
Justin Cornerstone, right?
Yeah.
Like past members too?
Yeah, I guess. Because you guys are graduating now, so there isn't really much,
I think
time left.
this is hard. I think I got to know a lot of people. So
Yeah.
I think for me, Rachel Renault.
yeah, I was gonna say Rachel Renault too.
Okay, well, I said it first. Because I, like, kind of got to know her after.
Really cool.
Like, it was, like, towards the end. I, like, hung out with her maybe, like, the last month of school.
Um,
But, yeah, okay. What was my
Oh,
Like,
sorry.
This is my question.
but I don't know. She was really cool. I wish like we got to talk more.
Mm.
Yeah, I'd say Rachel.
Yeah, she's really cool. I like talked to her a lot at retreat. Cause, like,
Yeah.
That's when she came with like Thomas and everything. Or,
Right.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't think she came with Thomas, but Thomas was there too. I really wish I got to know her because she's like really cool.
Mm.
But I guess for me, there's like 4 people I really wish I got to know.
Okay.
So Thomas Kim was one of them.
Mm.
I think I knew him because I played basketball with him a lot, but I didn't really get to know him. So I say Thomas Kim, Jason Hong,
Oh, the golf.
yeah, the golfer.
Yeah.
The golf.
Eric Zhang,
Right.
and I mean I did small group leading with Eric Zhang, but like I still think I wasn't close with him, so I think that
Right.
would have been cool. And then like Ray,
Oh, Ray.
Yeah.
Ray Lee.
I think Ray seems pretty cool. So.
Shout out to all those
Yeah.
alumni.
I would say those guys. Those guys, I wish I got to know a little bit more.
Right.
Yeah, because I was really close with Adrian's class. So, and
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I got to know them.
I'm close with people now still here. So I think that class, like, because I think I was still like freshman, sophomore.
Mhm.
That was like kind of just with my class or like, I don't know, antisocial. So
Right.
yeah.
Makes sense. Suzie, why Rachel? Just because you didn't hang out too much with her?
Pretty cool.
Wait, I already said it.
Well, is that it? Just because
Yeah,
you
you-
didn't get to know her?
No, and then I like really enjoyed our conversations, so
Mhm.
I like think we could have had like more conversations, but we just didn't really have time.
And it's like,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, Rachel was in my small group freshman year, and she was actually pretty consistent. Like, she would come out whenever she could.
Renault?
Yeah.
Oh.
So we talked a lot, just casually.
Mm.
So I got pretty close with her early on. We never really like hung out a lot because she was just way older than me. But for me, I feel like in Cornerstone, I kind of wish I got closer to. I mean, still can, but like the younger class before I left. Because, like, inevitably I was going to
the
leave.
juniors now.
The current juniors
Yeah.
now. Just because I know there's a lot of new juniors that came after I left, but I knew it was inevitable that I wasn't going to be able to, like, hang out with the grades above me because they would be all graduating by the time I come back. So I feel pretty satisfied with how much I hung out with them, considering I was in here for 2 years before they left.
Yeah.
But I didn't really hang out with the younger class because they were younger than me when I was a sophomore, and I was so focused on hanging out with older people. So I kind of wish I got closer with the junior class. Like, I'm getting closer, and like it's still an opportunity there, but it would have made the transition easier, I feel like. But especially if I came back next semester instead of this semester. Like, I was kind of worried, like, if I were to come back fall, like, I literally have no one to talk to. So
That makes sense.
yeah, that's my. I wish I got closer to, but yeah.
Is there anyone you wish you didn't get close with?
ooh.
Don't answer that. Don't answer.
No one.
Everyone
right here.
Yeah. Okay.
I see.
What's the next one?
Next one. Moving on. What is the biggest hint someone has dropped, like, romance-wise, that completely went over your head? This is from Susie's Twitch follower, Bill.
Yeah.
Biggest hint. I'm gonna go grab my laptop charger because it's like halfway.
Oh,
We can cut this too.
okay. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
You good?
They're just like planning, and he's just being so annoying.
I'll cut this for her.
Okay. Yeah, fuck you. Just kidding.
So like I have to get it.
No, you're just going with them, and I'm hiding your car.
Woo!
Okay.
When?
Well, you guys get
When
it.
is this happening? Tonight? I'll just leave the study session real quick.
Oh shoot, it's a study session,
Yeah, boy.
and then I'll go to study session.
Oh.
You're getting your stuff
And then
today.
we can like go real quick and then come back if you want. Because I actually have work to do. Cool.
Back to the question.
She's like in my bed.
I'm like hiding in your
Milk
balcony.
is for you.
But is he gone? Okay. Okay, let me pull up the questions that I just loaded.
What is the biggest hint that someone has dropped, romance-wise?
I would say none, because I feel like when someone drops a hint, like I don't miss it. I don't think. I feel like I'm pretty aware of what's going on. But sometimes I think for me it's opposite. Like this person wasn't dropping a hint, and I'm like, oh.
Oh, those are hints.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm like,
You
this
misread
guy-
those hints, huh?
Yeah, I do that more than like missing a hint. I feel like I don't really miss.
What's a clear hint that guys do? That you
Yeah,
notice?
give an example.
What's a clear hint?
I don't know.
Suzie,
Just like give an example of a hint you've received.
Suzie, your eyes sparkle. In the
Flashback.
Well, just like, I guess like asking to hang out more, just like more one-on-one a lot.
What if they just want to hang out?
See, that's the thing, dude. Why do guys do that?
What do you mean?
Not? Like
Look
how
at me.
it's-
Wait,
Because you guys are both guys.
wait, that's the thing. Like, I always ask people to hang out one-on-one, no matter what it is.
Okay, well, yeah. But to me, it's like, I guess, no, actually, it depends on if he's the type of person, okay, like, I understand that you do that with
Yeah,
people,
I
but
do that
if
with some people.
he's the type of person who doesn't,
Yeah,
then I'm just like,
that's so
Oh, okay. So
You
it's
know?
out of their way, out of
Yeah.
their character to hang out more.
yeah,
I only like hanging out
interesting. Horny nut.
Have you? Oh, horny man.
one-on-one. I
Honestly?
can talk, because I can talk the whole time.
Okay.
That's true. Have you ever like you dropped a hint for a guy and it just completely went over their head?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
That
yes.
happens a lot of times.
But I think, okay, to me, I'm also a very, like, shy person when it comes to those kind of things. So
Mhm.
then, to me, it's, like, dropping hints. But when my friends are, like, telling me, they're like, Suzie, that's,
You're
like,
doing nothing.
nothing.
I see.
Like, that's what you do to everyone, basically.
Right.
Yeah. So, I mean, I try my best, but I also don't want it to be, like, obvious.
Okay, what's like an example of you trying
So it's exposing myself.
for all the guys out there?
I feel like, okay. I feel like if we're in a group setting and I don't like talk to you one-on-one too much, that's because I'm like
Shy.
shy. Because I feel like in a group setting it's so much more it's like harder to talk to that person
Mhm.
than when you're one-on-one with them, especially
see.
before that, like if you're in that awkward stage. I
Mhm.
feel like I just like don't know what to like do.
Mhm.
I don't even know how to approach them.
Right, right,
So if we're in a group setting and I that's like so like
right. Okay.
like I would the people I'll talk to the most are people who I'm like comfortable with, not
Mhm.
like who I'm like.
Makes sense. Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Or I would also like ask to hang out one-on-one a lot.
Mm.
But I also do that with like comfortable people. But if we're like not close friends and I ask you to hang out one-on-one, I guess that's like another
Mm.
hint. But I feel like it's pretty obvious when I like somebody.
That's what you think.
I
I feel like on the recipient end, it's
Well, I
usually
think
hard
because
to
we know you.
Mm.
But yeah, I
Yeah.
think for a guy though, like it's so hard to
Mhm.
read because you don't know if they're just being
know.
nice,
Be nice.
Or
Same
they-
for girls.
That's
too.
the
or they're
biggest
just
thing,
friendly, or
man.
they're just friendly.
If you just don't know if the girl's a nice
We don't know.
person
You don't
or
know.
not.
Same for the girls, I think.
No,
Like,
that's
you
the
don't
thing.
know if the guy's just nice or
Interesting.
yeah.
What about you, Matt? Hint just went over your head before.
Not many people like I think I'm like kind of like Suzie. I'm pretty aware of
Mm-hmm.
when like stuff are happening and I can kind of like understand it.
Mhm.
I think like the biggest hint that I give is when like it's kind of the opposite. In a group setting,
Mm.
I specifically pay more attention to you.
Mm.
I used to do that a lot.
Well, for me, I
You
do
still
pay
do?
attention, but I just don't show it.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I show it. So the difference is that
Ah.
I like because I'm always oh what did you say? Like in a group setting I'll be like oh what did you say? Oh like oh I thought that was funny or something like that. That's what I do. I pay specific attention to you in a group setting, and then obviously I pay attention to you when it's just one-on-one. But it's like
Makes sense.
like I think that's the hint that I drop the most. But I don't know most hints never. If a hint went over my head, I feel like it was so like random and like so small that like I couldn't like even like
Mm.
interpret it any other way other than just like
Oh,
what it
she's
was.
being nice.
way where she's being nice. Yeah, so
Right.
I don't think many hints. The biggest hint.
And like obviously, if it went over our head, we wouldn't know.
Yeah,
so, like, it'd be
that's
We
kinda
true.
still
hard.
would not know. We still would not
Yeah.
know.
You still wouldn't know.
Yeah,
Or like,
yeah.
you ever had like those moments when your friend's like, that was her trying to give you a hint. You're like, what?
Yeah. I heard those before.
Makes sense.
Or have you guys ever been like surprised when your friends will be, oh yeah, he used to like have a crush on you. Or,
Mm,
she used to
oh.
have a crush on you.
Yeah, that's always interesting to hear.
It happened one time. My like middle school.
Oh,
So it didn't count.
that
I don't
happened in
count.
elementary.
It's happened a couple times after I graduated from high school when we would like meet back up with friends.
Oh.
So yeah, back in junior or sophomore year, she was interested. But I don't know necessarily hints. Like for me, when I drop a hint, like it's pretty obvious. Like I know I'm very obvious when I like someone because I just talk more. Because I usually don't talk a lot. But this one I like, I talk a lot to the person, just because I'm happy.
Who's the most obvious one here?
That's hard for me to
I think it's me.
I think it's Matt.
Really?
Definitely because I'm out there
Yeah, I definitely think it's
and
Matt.
I don't care.
But sometimes I feel like it's hard because you are already out there.
No, but you can tell when he's with another. When he's
Oh,
with
like-
the.
Like
But
when
I-
someone forgets their wallet and you buy boba.
I got you.
Okay, first of all,
That's never bought us
first of
boba
all,
ever in
that
our
was
lives.
that was
Him
purely
being nice.
That was
by
pure-
the
pure-
way.
Man.
how can I already like someone
Matt.
just by meeting them?
By the way, I don't have a wallet today, so.
Well, I wouldn't.
Matt, let me just tell you, the stages you went through sophomore year when
No, okay.
your current crush and
That-
you, man, dude, things accelerated so
that
quick.
was no okay, but okay. That was it that quick?
It
Yes.
was very quick, bro. It was within 2 months.
Wait, that's quick.
It was a month before winter break, and after winter break, you're like, yeah, we're dating. Like,
Yeah,
okay.
wait, no. So
Wait,
it
huh?
started.
Oh,
Wait,
I
it
was
started
surprised.
like October, or no, sorry, like September,
I was talking about something else.
October. What?
What are we talking
His sophomore girl.
Second.
about?
Is
It happened really
September, and then I talked
Oh,
October, November,
that, I don't
December.
think it was that fast.
That was not that fast.
Yeah.
Wait, I was talking about the time
Oh,
you
yeah.
bought our boba. That was
Oh,
fast.
that was
no,
fast,
okay,
too.
but that was purely being nice.
Yes.
I'm about to expose the girl right now.
Don't do
It's
that.
literally like day one large group. You're like,
No, but the problem
Yeah,
is
I
like
got you.
we're me and Joe are very close with her now.
yeah, that's true. She has a boyfriend.
She has a boyfriend.
So
She's
don't say
happy.
the name.
So I don't know why. She's really cool.
Yeah,
Anyways,
she's very chill.
yeah. Wait. That second one wasn't that fast.
Okay, but you're very obvious about it.
Oh yeah.
It was so obvious that I wanted to. Yeah.
Mm.
I feel like I was a big wingman in that.
Yeah. You.
Oh yeah, for
Susie
sure.
was instrumental. Joseph didn't do anything for me.
I was just talking about him with lunch.
Dude,
And
we
he's
talked.
like,
we talked.
he
Yeah.
he would update me like every time we eat lunch. He's like, "Yeah, I hung out with her yesterday.
I remember-
worked out with her yesterday." And I'm like, "Okay."
I remember I talked to you guys. I was like, "Oh, what do you think about me dating her?" And you were like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
I was really like,
Alright.
"If you want, go for it."
Just
But
like,
take
I don't
it,
care.
I was like, "Take it slow though." And it
I
not.
did.
It was okay for college. I think slow is fast, relatively.
Mm.
So, it is what it is.
I mean, I think slow would be like
Waiting like a semester.
waiting until like spring break,
Mm.
Yes.
but fast would be like
But also it's hard because there's like breaks in
Thanksgiving.
between. So then you have
Yeah,
to like
yeah.
kind of, you know,
You need
you have
to
to
make
go
sure
for it sometimes.
you define the relationship
I
before you.
really hope she doesn't watch these.
Hey,
It's okay
if she is,
does.
what's up? You know who you are.
Hi. Alright.
I get an angry text message. What the
Yeah.
Next one. Have you guys ever gotten in a fight? And if you have, what was the last one?
Like fist fight?
Yeah, last night.
Basically,
I'm so sore
I,
here.
the reason why Susie's tired is because I knocked her out.
I think we've had like petty fights where like we would disagree on an opinion about something.
Mm.
But like, let's say for example, like Suzie likes a guy, and she'll be like, he's not dropping any hints, or like, I don't know how he feels. Like we're like, no, you're stupid. He's so clear with his intentions. Like, how can you not see that? And
Yeah,
we would
that
fight
was-
about that.
That was obviously specific.
But you know what I mean. Like we would fight about like those weird things where we
yeah,
like,
we
just
never
have a
like
disagreement opinion.
argued about anything.
Yeah, we never really.
Or we would like have an argument about a topic. But that's not fighting.
But it's not fighting. It's just we disagreed on. I don't think we've ever argued. I don't fight with many people.
Yeah.
Me neither.
I don't know.
It might have happened to maybe like 3 people my whole time in college.
Mm.
So like,
I think less for me. Like
I've
maybe
never
one.
fought anyone in college.
but fist fight.
Yeah, so
Fist fight.
boosh.
It's a regular occurrence these days.
Suzie, like dunked on.
Wait, I have a question. This is like it just popped into my head.
Mm-hmm.
But if, like, okay, if someone is going to give you guys $1,000
Mm-hmm.
in cash, would you guys punch me in the face as hard as you can?
Easy.
Really? Like, actually?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll do it for free.
Boosh. Give me the money.
No, $1,000? I don't think so.
Okay, 1,000 is
Okay,
like.
that makes Joseph look.
I don't think I can do
You're like,
$1,000.
yes.
I feel like you would understand though. Because I would,
You better give me
No.
half.
I would give you the money too.
Okay.
Like I'm not doing it just because I want 1,000. Like if Susie's willing to take the punch and we get like $500, like I'll do it.
But you don't. Okay.
I think 1,000's too little.
Well, what about like
1,005.
you
Yeah.
said for free, bro? You said it for free.
Interesting.
No, yeah, I don't think. Yeah, it has to be higher.
So it's like.
No, because
you
like
know.
I could seriously hurt like.
Okay, like I wouldn't do it to the point where like
No,
I
but
would
you have to.
have
That's-
permanent damage on her. Like,
My nose is
like,
permanently
break her nose, like break her jaw, and like she has to get surgery. Like, I would do it to the point where it's like you can tell I put effort into it, and she's in physical pain for some period of time,
Yeah, and then I was
but
like,
she'll recover and we'll get money.
Okay. Logical. Wait, what's you guys' MBTI?
MBTI,
ENFJ.
INFJ.
ENFJ.
I was ENFJ sophomore year, or up until this time.
Oh, really?
ENFJ, INFJ.
I'm extroverted.
I'm S. Or wait.
STD. Cheese.
I'm ISFJ.
INFJ.
Oh, you're introverted now?
ISFJ.
ISFJ.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're introverted now?
Yeah, but it's like very close.
Are you? Wait, is it? What's the last thing? A, right? A or T?
No, it's what? No.
No, wait, isn't it
J or T?
No, isn't it
Oh.
ENFJ,
J
and then
or
something
T.
else? A or J? Okay, what is it? A?
I don't know the last.
I think I'm A. I think I'm assertive. Is this still Bill?
Yeah.
Thanks, Bill.
Thank
Wait,
you,
but
Bill.
I like these.
Yeah, these are
What's
good
your
questions.
go-to way? What's your go-to way to approach someone you like?
Mm.
We like kind of brush.
I go straight up. I'm straight.
Spend more time with them.
I'm like right in your face.
Yeah, he's right in the face. For
I'm
sure.
right in your face.
Like you like show up so much, like in her life.
I'll do like very subtle
What do you
acts of
mean?
chivalry.
Why do you guys sound so bad?
No, not like. No,
I said,
no,
you
no.
want boba? You and me, let's
It's
get boba.
One time.
No, or like you just like make more incidents where you would hang out.
Yeah.
Which
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
Or like if stuff was happening and she was gonna be there, I would try to be there as much as I
yeah. Oh
Yes.
fuck, that's what I do too.
Go to every single hangout they hang out at.
Yeah.
can. Like make random excuses. Like,
Mm.
oh, I can do it. Like I'm like even though like you're like let's say it's working out and you're sore, just be like, no, I can do something. Like
I can do an extra
Huh?
extra set.
Wait, what did you just say?
like
What?
even though you're sore and you already worked out before.
Oh, wait, I thought you said like, oh, you're sore? Oh, I can do something. I was like, wait, what? What does that even mean? That's what I heard.
All right.
What about you, Joseph? What's your go-to approach?
My go-to approach is I will do very subtle things for individual attention. Like usually it's through
Give an
texting.
example.
Is
You're
is is
texting,
is this
so
one?
it's
Is it this
not
one?
me.
Is it this one?
No, I'll do like okay, let's say we're at a group setting, right? And there's the one girl like that I'm interested in or I like.
Good call.
I'll like go up to her and like talk to her and be like, oh, how's your day? Like, what do you think about the event? And then if it leads to conversation, to continue the conversation. If it doesn't, I'll wait till the event's over and I'll text them, be like, how'd you think of the event? Like, I usually won't text that much, but me texting a lot to someone individually, especially if it's a girl,
I was about to say.
means that I have an intention or I'm interested. Unless we have like a purpose behind the text, like we need to figure something out or we need to meet up or whatever. Unless I'm like not doing that and I'm just like socially texting, sending memes, or like
But that's like better because I think then like that girl can feel so confident that
yeah,
Joe likes her. But the thing is, for me and Susie, since we like talk
Text
to a lot
everyone.
of people and we're more
Yeah,
text
it's
heavy,
hard.
it's hard because
I
people
like-
then
like,
because people then
Yeah.
keep like setting up a barrier in front of us, saying like, oh, we're just playing these
Yeah,
games.
my
Even though-
social
yeah.
my social interaction is very limited, and if I go out of my way to do something social, that means I'm putting effort because I
wouldn't
want
mind,
to.
honestly.
no, but then like it might be way too obvious too.
That is true. Like, let's say I just want to get to know someone. I can't just be like out of the blue
That is true.
texting.
So me and Susie get to know a lot of people.
yeah,
like, more,
it's
like, yeah,
it's a
just,
double-edged sword
yeah.
because I can't see myself just texting up like let's say a girl and being like, hey, what's up? Like, you want to hang? Like, just because I want to
You
get to
wanna
know the
hang?
person. But then it's very clear that this guy usually doesn't hang out that much. Why is he texting me? You know?
Or like when like a girl gets a message like that, she'll like go around and be like, "Wait, does
Why
she
is-
usually
yeah.
do this?" And
Like,
everyone
we're
will
like,
be
nope.
no.
He's a-
I'll be like, no.
For us, like,
Just
yeah. like,
Yeah,
so, like,
12 o'clock's.
because I
Thursday.
don't like it. Might for us, it might seem like they like do that with other people.
Yeah.
yeah.
But I'm like, no, I don't.
no,
Like not like
no,
that.
like, we don't like. I think so me and Susie, we don't like text like 12 people every day. Like,
I feel like I do text a lot of people.
I don't text a lot of people anymore.
Really?
I only text maybe like 3 people.
You have like
now.
a group chat that you.
Yeah, I have a group chats, but then like
Text
individually, maybe like 2 to 3, maybe at the most.
Mm.
I feel like more than that.
Really?
But like that's
Like
doesn't mean I
consistently?
like them. Yeah.
But
Or, like, just,
but
like-
another thing for me is when I'm texting, right? Let's say I have a group of, or a couple people that I'm interested in, and I want to get
couple people.
okay. Like for example, right?
Got the whole
Just
roster.
because I don't text them doesn't mean I don't like them. For me to text someone, there has to be some sort of initiative. I don't just like slide in and be like, "Hey, what's up? Like, how you doing?" I'll be like, "Oh, did you like?" I'll have like a casual pickup point where it's like, "Oh, did you go to the Cornerstone event?" Or like, "I heard you were like selling cookies or whatever," or like, "I heard you were doing this," or like whatever, right? I'll have to have some sort of neutral pickup point.
Wasn't someone selling cookies the other day?
What?
Wait.
No.
Oh, it's just an example.
This is just an example.
Oh.
Just yours.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then that'll lead to like me texting more.
Mm.
But let's say I'm interested in this girl, we have no connection whatsoever. Like we're not in the same grade, we're not the same major, we're not the same cornerstone, whatever. But I just know of her. I won't text until something happens between us that's mutual, or that we both know about, and then
It's
I
kind
can
of
use
hard
that.
to text first when nothing.
So if I haven't texted you, that doesn't mean like I'm not interested in your. I'm not like having. I don't want to get to know you, but I just don't have grounds to text on anything yet.
Yes, to whoever just
That's just to friends or.
Second condition, you have to be female.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Have you ever cheated or been cheated on?
Oof. That's a touchy subject. Nope.
I don't know if I want to answer this.
I mean, I would have to be in a relationship first.
For me, no. I've never been cheated on, or I never cheated on.
Yeah. Cheating is a very
I feel like there's a lot.
relationship specific.
I've definitely never cheated on anybody. But the second part of the question.
All right,
is,
moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on.
We're moving on from that. If you find out your ex is cheating on their new partner, are you going to tell them or just keep it to yourself?
Mm. If you found out your girlfriend or wife was cheating on you.
Wait.
No, if I found out Matt's girlfriend was cheating.
Oh, if you found out someone else is like your friend. Okay.
Well, no, if you find out that your ex is cheating on their new partner, are you going to tell them?
Oh.
But I think for me, it depends on if I'm like friends with them. Or not.
Yeah.
If they're not my friends, I feel like I wouldn't bother.
Okay, so like, let's say my ex is dating my close friend,
Or
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be your close
Or
friend. Or like
someone
anyone.
I know, or I know of this person, and do I let that person know that, hey, I was her ex?
No, that's not that. So you figure out, right, that your ex is cheating on her new boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Do you tell
That boyfriend.
her new boyfriend?
Yeah.
That.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, do you text that new boyfriend saying, "Hey, I was your ex. Like, I know she's cheating on you."
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Tell her- tell
Would you
him
say
what
that?
the situation
I think it depends on if they're my friends. Like, if their new partner is my friend, I would
Mm.
tell them. But I feel like
Yeah. If I have no connection, I don't.
finding out, like, that's like your business.
I feel like if the ex-girlfriend, we broke up because she cheated on me, then I would let them know because I know it's a habit now.
Mm.
But if it's like we broke up for other reasons, and then she's dating some other random guy, and I found out that she was cheating, like I know that maybe a one-off, or that's just the situation they're going through, and I don't know what her relationship with the boyfriend is that made her want to cheat, so I'm not going to get myself involved. But if she cheated on me, and that's like a thing she does, then I would warn the boyfriend because I would know that's not because of him, but more of her. You know what I mean?
I just think, like, usually I feel like people get caught.
Yeah.
And, like, you can, yeah. I don't really, like, if they're my friends, I would obviously be like, hey, like, I think, you know, because that's, but if I don't know them, then I, like, don't.
I also think too, like, in a way, I should never know that information too.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's invading their privacy or her
Yeah.
privacy, like as a
Yeah.
ex.
So it's hard. Yeah.
That'd be weird.
Yeah.
It's very weird.
Okay. And then going off of that, is cheating forgivable?
I would say yes.
I say yes.
Everyone has their reasons, no matter how stupid or immature it is. If someone cheats on you just because they're a gold digger or whatever, that's also your mistake, you know, for not seeing that. But it sucks.
Wait, if someone cheated on me, I'm not going to stay with them.
Obviously, yeah. You're not going to be
Yeah.
like,
No, but
hey,
let's
it's
say
okay.
let's say you find someone new and they admit to you, hey, Suzie, I have cheated on one of my relationships in the past.
Actually, I won't say that.
Or would you ever like be the one to be the girl cheating on? Like, let's say she's in a relationship, but she wants to start a relationship with you. Would you allow her to cheat on her current boyfriend with you?
Me?
Yeah, or to Matt as well.
Yeah. Wait. For me, it'd be boyfriend, not girlfriend. But
Yes.
I'd be like, that's like a red flag to me. Because if they're in a relationship and they're like interested in me, that means like that could easily happen to me too.
Yeah.
So I'd be like, no.
Yeah, cheating is hard to understand once you've been.
I think like
Cheating is hard.
On exam, yes.
I think I can forgive it. So like if they done it in the past,
It would take time though.
and they I would have to first ask them like where's my security. But I think like I could forgive them because I think like this is kind of like bringing religion, though, because like we're Christian.
Yeah, forgivable.
Forgiving is a big thing. I think like I've had pastors and leaders who've either been the one to cheat or have been cheated on, and they told me stories about how like to keep on hating somebody
It's not
doesn't fix the problem.
Yeah.
Like it might make them want to cheat more. So it's like in a way like I've learned because I've seen more examples. I think I've learned that like just because you cheat or like just because you cheat, just because you smoke weed or maybe you've had sex before marriage, whatever, like doesn't mean you're a bad person.
Yeah.
Just because of one action.
Right.
So I think like, but if you can't do it, I completely understand. If you can't forgive that person, whatever, that's completely understandable. But I think for me, I can like work it out and learn to forgive.
Yeah. It's I feel like cheating is just like any other relationship deal breaker, and like not with just relationships, but just in life. Like you're gonna have some heartbreak, stress, hardship moments due to other people or like other things. And if you hold on to it and like not resolve it or have closure, it's just not gonna be good for your life in general.
I think for me too, like I'm like someone who just trusts my partner 100%.
Right.
If they cheat on me, it's not my fault. I was doing what I was supposed to do.
Right.
Like I don't think like maybe I could have stopped it if I saw it, but if they like do everything behind my back and then
There
like,
has
cheat
to
on
be
me,
a
then
reason.
at that point like what did I do wrong? I just trusted you,
Yeah.
and I'll take the L. We'll take the L and move on. You know, it's like
And I feel like once you get cheated on, like one important thing to know is like it's not your fault. Like it's that person's fault.
It just happened.
Yeah. Alright,
Next
our
question.
favorite question. Does size really matter? Or is it more motion of the ocean?
Let me just say, woo, there's no oceans out here in Indiana.
Wait, is this just like a question for me?
yeah, it's only you. You're doing like that.
Personal preference. Size or motion?
All right, next question.
If you had to.
I think it's a.
Smooth like butter, like criminal undercover. Don't need no usher.
Okay.
Moving on.
Cut that, or like cut it
It's
in
like-
half or
I think
something.
It's just gonna be muted. Like
No,
you'll
it's
see
like-
you
no, it's like-
answering
it's gonna be
it.
like I think it's beep and then
Okay.
Yeah, let's move on.
How do you deal with burnout school-wise?
Oof, that's low key me right now. Like dead week is like when I feel most burnt out. Cause like all I need to do is study, but I don't want to study. Like assignments I'll get done because there's a deadline, but exam is like the quality of your grade due to an exam is all up to personal will and like putting in time. I get so burnt out by that, but I deal with it by telling myself it's only a week. Like you've been through worse weeks, and in a way it's a blessing because you don't have an assignment due, right? For an exam you just need to show up and perform well. So don't stress out about it. Just try to think about being at the end of exams and seeing how short 1 week is, because I feel like burnout also comes with the fact that you look ahead and you'd be like, there's so much more to go, or like I've came this far and I have to do this much more and I don't think I can do it, and that's where the burnout happens. So for me, I'm usually around dead week, I'm like, it's only 1 more week, and it's not even like homework assignments I have to turn in, it's an exam I just show up to, so get it done, just study, get the content in, and then usually I just feel better about myself. But burnout's hard.
I think when I do get burnout, or just like get like tired of like how every day is literally the same sometimes at school. So I like, this is just like my ritual. I usually go out to like study. Like,
Ritual?
Yeah.
You mean routine?
No, it's a ritual.
Ritual.
Every like, I think like a month or like 2 months, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I stay home and then I order myself a very nice set of sushi. And then I like, kind of like take my day off from school. Kind of. Like, unless like I have like an assignment due that day. I would just literally just like
not do anything.
Yeah, sushi makes me feel so much better. And then like watch shows all day, and then the next day, and then while I'm like resting, I'm like mentally ready to like face like another like however long of, you know,
School.
Yeah, and I get more motivated. I'm like, all right, like now I'm ready to go again, kind of.
Interesting.
But it's always like the nice sushi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like treat myself. There you go. Sometimes it's sushi. Sometimes it's like retail. Like I'll buy like I don't know, like
stuff.
phone cases or something.
You spend money on yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Used to be burnt out a lot.
Oh, chicken burger.
Yeah, I hate that.
How much sushi do you have in the past month?
For me, I think there might be people similar to me, but like I have a weird thing where like for the longest time I never let myself rest. I felt like resting was not rest. It was you were basically lazy and unproductive. So I always tried to make myself do something. So whenever like I felt burnt out, instead of like sitting on my bed or sleeping or taking a nap, I would go to the gym. I would hang out with somebody. I would like start editing a video. I would start something like that. I would like force myself to stay awake. I would even like play League so that I wouldn't sleep. Even though I'm dead tired, I would force myself to play Valorant. I force myself to play League or something just to keep me awake. And then by the time that sleepiness is over, I would just go back into school. And I did that for like 3-4 years straight.
Damn.
And I think like I never rested. And I think when like this year finally, I like realized that like laying in bed for like an hour or two, you know, is probably better for you than like playing League or like working out even sometimes. Like it's better for you because your body's just so tired.
It needs rest.
So like I think the way I deal with burnt out is just like, for me it was mentally, it was accepting that laying on my bed is okay. That I'm not going to be behind, or I'm not going to be looked at a different way, or I'm not going to be, you know, like unproductive basically. I think it was more of a mental thing for me for burnt out. It was just mentally accepting that, hey, I can just lay in my bed for a while and not talk to anybody, just watch shows or sleep or whatever, and then, you know, that is what it is. That would be ways I deal with burnt out.
Interesting. Very different ways, all three of us.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we should leave the rock one until the end.
The rock one? You already know.
Any phobias or major pet peeves?
Ooh.
I have like low-key trypophobia.
Oh, like the whole...
I think I low-key have that.
Really?
Yeah.
I might get.
I hate it.
It's like, ooh.
Yeah, it's like...
It's not like I can't like not look at it, but when I look at it, I don't like it.
I'm like, I hate that.
Or like people chew with their mouth open. Yeah, that kind of annoys me. That kind of annoys me.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know if it's a phobia, but I am very scared of the dark.
Oh. Do you have like one of those things where you can't see well in the dark?
No.
Like no sense of direction?
No, I think it comes from like, I think like 2 years ago we had like an intruder at our house.
Oh.
And
I remember that.
Yeah.
They robbed,
Okay, they didn't rob, but like they were like trying to come into our house a couple times. They happened like 4 times. And like ever since then, actually even before then I was already scared of dark, but now it's like so much worse. Because when it's dark and I hear something, like I get so like scared. So I still sleep with my lights on usually.
I'm not usually afraid of the dark.
Really? Well, when I'm with people, I guess I'm not. But like when I'm by myself and I have to sleep by myself, I can never sleep with the light on or light off.
Do you guys? I know I didn't realize this was a thing, but probably people don't like it when you're showering and you have to take shampoo and wash your hair. Like when you close your eyes.
I open my eyes.
Really?
I get so scared.
When I first heard that, I'm like, do actually people like hate closing their eyes when they shower, like to wash their hair?
I get scared sometimes.
Wait, also like I saw this on YouTube. Do you face the shower when you wash your hair, or do you face away from the shower?
I face.
You face it?
I do both because my hair's so long. So I have to go once and then I have to flip it.
Yeah, apparently like girls do it away because their hair's long, but for like guys you face the shower head. But some girls just don't understand why how like guys wash your because they feel like it only hits the face and like how do you get the back of
That
your
is true. How do you get the back?
You're just like
do
this.
Just bang your head.
Yeah.
Pet peeves? I don't know if I have any pet peeves. Yeah, but
I have a pet peeve of like people acting like they know something when they clearly don't, and they're very confident. Like, okay, not being humble sometimes gets
like
on my
cocky.
nerves. Yeah, I mean that's just I feel like everyone just doesn't like that. But even when it's very subtle, and they just like seem very knowledgeable about something when they really don't, and they don't realize that. Like if they know and they're just kind of trolling, then yeah, it's funny and I don't mind that. But when someone really gets into something, but they have no clue what they're talking about, that sometimes gets.
I think for me is when people cross the line, like when they joke about stuff, but they don't know the line, or like yeah, I'm just like okay,
You low key actually roast someone
yeah,
too hard.
yeah, that I don't really like.
I have a phobia of needles,
Really?
Well, that's pretty common.
like syringe
Okay.
needles and
not like
Oh,
shots, like
not
shots.
like.
not like
Like
sewing
shots.
needles.
Oh, I thought
Like-
you was
like
sewing
vaccine
needles.
But like I don't like really long pointy things like splinters or needles. Because when I was a kid, I had a traumatizing moment with splinters, where like I was on a playground we were playing, and they had like a little garden bed, and I was gonna sit on like the edge of like the garden because it's made of wood, so I was like wiping the dust off, and it's like old wood. Huge splinter went across my whole hand. Like you could see the black piece of wood across my whole hand. And I was so like like when you get like pierced instantly, it doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
But after a while, it starts hurting. So I was like in first grade. I went home, and then my dad literally had to take like a sewing needle and like poke it out with like out of my hand, and I was like dying. I was like, "Jeez, this hurts."
Yeah.
I was so traumatized, and then they put like obviously alcohol too.
Wow, I did not know that.
So after that, I can't do it, and obviously I just hate shots. Like despise shots.
Interesting. I did not know
One
that.
time I got an IV because I got food poisoning. 'Cause I was dehydrated. I saw it go in and I fainted.
Really?
Yeah, 'cause I passed out because I couldn't.
Oh my gosh.
So you like shots, but not the shots.
Shots
I
fired.
don't mind shots at
Really?
all. I don't
Okay.
get scared of
Like,
them.
Like vaccines now, I only take because I have to. But if I don't have to, I won't. Because I can't do this.
I used to be like scared of dogs, but not so much anymore.
I remember when you first met my dogs, you were kind of like,
Whoa, animals.
Yeah. I'm not really like a big animal person, I don't think. I mean, they're cute, but like, I would not mind like not living.
my dogs now, they're so like, well, at least Buck is so like,
Buck is
doesn't
so-
care.
I love
He just like walks up to you, he's like, what's up?
Yeah.
And just do it.
It's just like, alright. Just chilling.
Alright, my friend Yeju said, "Why does your fart smell so bad?" I'm not gonna answer that question.
Why does it smell bad?
Well, she-
And then another friend of mine, James Zhang, said, "Phantom or Vandal?"
Valorant guns?
Yeah, and I would
Vandal.
say Vandal.
Big Phantom guy, because it sounds
Vandal.
cool.
Vandal for sure
Really?
for me.
Phantom's
I don't
better.
know.
But I do have a phase of like going Vandal and Phantom, but Vandal right now.
Vandal's really strong.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's one shot, right? If you hit them.
Yeah. Anyways, next question. It's from Jin. What do your parents yell at you the most for?
Oh. Oof.
I think being stubborn.
I'm so hungry.
Should I eat today?
Yeah.
You just woke up, dude.
I just
Oh, you're right. My dad yells at me a lot for eating it too much.
Really?
Like a lot. Because he and I have very similar physique. So he knows if I overeat like a little bit, I'll put on weight really quickly. So he doesn't want that for me.
I feel like for guys, like I feel like it's like I don't know. I think it's attractive when guys eat a lot.
Interesting.
Yeah. Hold on, sorry, my mom's calling me.
Hi, Mrs. Lee.
No, it's not Lee.
Or
Right?
Mrs. Kim.
It's Kim, right?
Hi, Susie's mom.
Jong.
Oh,
Hi,
Tom.
Mrs.
Who's Mrs. Kim?
Oh no, I was just saying Korean. Hi, Susie mom.
I'm not answering it.
Yeah, like okay, I do understand eating a lot is like a very, especially
Korean.
for like Asian families. I feel like in general, you eat well, you eat a lot, you're still a growing man.
You're
like,
healthy.
You need that nutrition, and they'll like overfeed you. But my body absorbs calories really well. Like it's to the point where like I'll gain like 5 pounds in a day. But with that, I also lose very easily. So my dad
That's
knows
because
that.
you measure every single morning and night, Joseph.
Jeez.
There's water weight. Like
I know it's 5 pounds of water weight though. Like
yeah, that's
it'll
normal.
sustain over some time. Like I know I ate a lot, and it just
That's
doesn't-
gotta stop. I feel like that
I don't
can't
weigh
be-
myself now.
Okay, that's good.
Recently, I haven't really weighed myself because I've been
That's
studying. But
Okay.
like my dad usually yells at me for not controlling myself when I eat, like not portion controlling, and my mom will yell at me for like not taking my brother to the gym or something like that. Like get your brother more active. But it's not like yelling. It's more like, can you? Like she'll always ask about it.
Oh, for me, my mom doesn't really yell at me. I feel like my mom and I are like,
Yeah.
we're like best.
We're past the age of like them yelling.
Yeah.
Now. Like they'll just say like, "Hey,
Yeah.
stop," but they won't like scold you.
And I feel like now that I think about it, she doesn't yell at me for like anything, because she's like, I think she trusts me more than like herself.
Mm.
So she's like I'm yelling
I
at
mean,
my
you grew
mom.
up here, so
Yeah,
she would ask
I'm
you
like, I
also.
don't think she really yells.
Your mom works a ton too.
Yeah.
She's always
Next question: perfect ideal date.
Mm.
It's been so long since I've been on a date.
Me
Like,
too.
Date.
because I was in a, never mind. Like for like 2 years, I don't think I've been on like an actual date.
Okay,
And college is weird because you like
It was like not that
'Cause, like,
much. You could
hanging out in general is, like,
could be a
is
date.
enough, or like is
Or like studying together.
enough. Like you don't need like the,
Yeah, I'm not a big fan on like taking someone out to like a restaurant, like a decent restaurant, sitting down,
But you don't-
having good food. Like that formal setting actually makes me more uncomfortable, and I don't feel like I can truly be myself in front of the person I'm with all that going on. Like making sure I have like proper manners and etiquette. Like rather just hang out, and that they'll know me better, like or study.
What are you gonna say?
For me, like right now, an ideal date is like it's like weird, but like going to IKEA.
That's cute.
Because it's like you just like because there's so much to do. You could eat there if you wanted to, and like there's so much to look at, and like now we're at the age where like we actually need stuff from IKEA. Because back then like everything was at home,
What
right?
things like
But now it's like you have like your own place probably, and like
Oh,
or like
IKEA's actually a really
so
good idea.
IKEA is a really good date because you can spend at least an hour,
Yeah.
probably 2.
And you're like walking.
Just
You're
walking through it is
You're
better.
walking and like you even
Also
like
talk.
you can talk about everything. Even if like let's say you don't know the person really well, you can like say like, oh, what do you think about this lamp? And then you can be like, oh, I don't like that color. Be like, oh, why don't you like that color? You know what I mean? Like it's like you can go into all of these different
Natural conversations.
yeah, and then like leads into something else, and then yeah.
And then after you walk around, you get hungry and you can eat there.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good
Yeah.
stuff, man. For me,
Target's good too.
Target's a smaller
Target's too
version.
small, but yeah.
It's like 30
Target's
minutes
not
away.
bad. Target's not bad.
Target's a quick like speed date.
Target's not bad. But like Target's better maybe if you don't know the person at all.
Yeah.
Because then it's like if it's
Real
bad,
quick.
you just get out.
You're like
Check out.
"Ooh," and then, I think for me, well, what you said is good. Like I think hanging out and like studying together is fun, but sometimes like it just feels so like when I'm in a like that kind of like weird setting where like a guy takes me out to a restaurant, but you like it's like more romantic though. Like you know what I mean?
Like
it's
okay.
and you kind of like that person kind of seemed different. Like when we're all dressed kind of dressed up, not just like dying.
When
in
you
homework.
dress nicer.
Yeah. So
I can see
I like going out to restaurants, but I just think I like dressing up in general.
Oh,
So
like
I like any
putting on makeup.
like just like dressing up and like doing my hair.
Like look good, feel good.
Mhm.
I think a big one for me is I like cooking with someone.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Because for me personally, I really like cooking
Mm.
and like making good food.
Mhm.
And I feel like if a girl is really good at cooking or baking or whatever, that's really attractive to me. Because that's like a skill I want.
But IKEA, trust me.
IKEA
a good
and
one.
cooking. Yeah,
IKEA,
IKEA, actually
IKEA,
a good one.
But
Yeah.
you can go shopping for groceries and then cook.
No, I actually think cooking and IKEA are actually very, very good.
And next time Suzie says you want to go
You're
IKEA with
welcome.
me, you already know.
For all you single people out there,
You already know.
you're welcome.
Yeah.
We have wealth of experience here. Actually, just me too.
I've never.
But just like
No,
Just
I've
these
never.
two.
I feel like I've never really been on a date.
well, you
No one
dated,
has
but you dated
taken
before.
out.
So
Okay, but that's like.
I've done the awkward, like, I would have a thing with someone and we would only study exclusively together at, like, the corner of the library. But that was me in high school.
I've also done.
I've done that a lot. We'll just, like, sit next to each other. in the
You
corner.
would make sure it's no one else.
Yeah.
Well, no one else will be there, right?
And then like that guy without nunchi like comes
Yeah,
in.
he's like, hey, what's up, bro?
It's like, hey, can I sit here?
Or like, you find your spot. You know what I mean? Like you always like just get away. You want to go there again? Like,
You guys know
just-
in Rawls, if you go up one floor,
Is that
there's
your
that single 2-seater all the way down by the window. That one's really good.
Is that your spot?
Well, no, but that's like a spot that I've.
If you go there with the girl, that means
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, but
Alright,
these
guys.
no, because like
You're
no one else can
listening.
sit. No one else can sit next there.
that's true.
Just keep
That's
notes.
true.
Keep notes.
Keep
I can't.
notes. What sports are you confident in beating the others in? Ooh,
Oh.
bowling.
Hockey.
Bowl. Yeah, Suzie, I heard Susie's good at bowling. You were on a
I'm not
bowling
bad.
team.
Yeah, but I'm like
Susie's
lost.
better than- Susie's
The
better
Bowling
than-
Greens, what?
Bowling is strike force.
Strike Force! Woo!
It's not Salesforce.
No, I'm so washed. But I feel like I can beat you guys.
I'm only good because
I have my.
Oh, are you good?
we would do bowling
have my
outings for
moments.
swim team.
Oh, never mind. Wait,
I have my
what do you
moments.
bowl?
Like mid 150s.
Okay, never mind. I can't beat Joseph. I can't beat
Like the
Joseph.
highest I got was like 160, I think.
Okay,
I
highest I
have-
got was 190.
I have my moments.
Mm.
I think the most I got. Is
Yeah,
like,
I think
I'm
I
not
can beat
consistent.
most I got it is
I'll
like
have like a really good day, or like 2 rounds in, I'll be good, but I'm not very consistent.
most I got it was like 130.
Yeah, I haven't bowled
I
in a
can
while.
beat
either.
Matt.
I have not bowled in.
You could beat us in golf.
Yes, I'm very confident in beating you guys in golf.
Sure.
Are you good at golf?
I'm pretty good.
I can literally bet a lot of money to say that I'm better than you at golf. Like,
What about me?
wait, Susie, you don't even play golf.
I'm better at golf than my
Well,
life.
I can beat you guys all in hockey.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys can't skate.
Well,
You guys
I think we
can
just
skate.
can beat each other in our respective sports that we
Yeah.
played in high school.
That's true.
Okay, fine. I think I would be the best baseball player.
Baseball.
Ooh.
I can see that.
No, that was pretty correct.
Yeah, I
with
can't hit.
softballs.
I can't hit a moving
Baseball
target.
and softball is completely different.
I can definitely beat you guys. Probably. Maybe,
I think I could beat you guys in tennis.
I can do marathon. I think.
I can't do it.
I'm a big
Fun.
endurance because even in swimming, I
I'll
was not a
just give it to
sprinter.
So you just started with it.
Oh, you could beat us in swimming.
I can beat you guys in swimming.
What else can I beat you guys on? Valorant.
All right, esports. Let me beat you guys in Brawl Stars real quick.
Oh,
We're bringing that up. Let me just
oh
say.
god. Oh my god.
Brawl Stars legend
I don't know
here.
if the game.
I don't either. I really don't. Anyway,
You have time for Valorant though?
of course. Have you ever ghosted anyone and
Oof.
why?
Woo.
I definitely have.
I have.
Do you guys ghost them by going on red, like putting them on red? Or,
I don't have registers.
I just don't respond.
Or,
But they
yeah, you
should
just leave the
know.
message on, but you can see what they said, and you just read it and like, I'm not gonna
I think honestly, like it's never like. For me, it was not like the person.
For me, it was a person.
For me, it wasn't the person. It was just like my situation. I just didn't know how to say no,
That's worse.
which is worse.
That's
Ghost
so
someone.
bad.
Yeah.
So you just
Okay,
didn't
in what
respond.
context though? Because I sometimes just don't text back.
So
So Joseph's ghosted me.
He's like, Joseph, I'm studying here. You want to come?
So there were
No
times
reply.
where like there were times where people said they're interested in me and like verbally like you're interested in me, but I was just not interested in them and I was just interested in
so
somebody else.
Ghost in relationships.
So it was like, but I wasn't dating. I ended up never dating either of them. But like I remember like it was like the timing was just bad.
Mm.
And then also like just a lot. It was very more complex than you think because it was like end of semester. The people
Do I know this person?
probably I might have told you. The people like it was awkward because I was hanging a lot with this one person and then I also was hanging a lot with this other person.
Mm.
But I liked the
Both of
one
them.
I liked the one person that didn't verbally say that they liked me. So it was just like, and it was like end of semester and the timing was bad. So then I was like, I didn't know what to do, so I ended up just like not doing anything.
Mhm.
Like yeah, but then I should probably never ghosted.
I've definitely in high school ghosted a lot of girls. Okay, that sounds weird. In the context of like, okay, so
Okay.
in high school, I've been in multiple situations where I had a girl in mind that I wanted to ask out for prom or homecoming. but I also knew of someone who wanted to ask me, but it's not the girl I wanted to ask. So I would just avoid that girl in school during that proposal phase before homecoming. Like I've had instances where I'll walk into in the cafeteria, and the girl. Calm down. There's the girl that wanted to ask me out. Her friend would be like, "Just come over here, like, let's eat lunch together, or whatever." And it's obviously right to set me up for the girl to ask me. Like, nope, sorry, I got a meeting. I don't have.
And you're like eating the bathroom.
Yeah. Or like I'll have like moments where like as soon as I get a thing with someone, or like it becomes a rumor, like, oh, he looks good with this girl, like, and I go along with it. Another girl will actively approach me and be like, "I like you," but I'm like, "You can't say that now." You know what I mean? Yeah. Sometimes I don't understand. I don't understand it. Or my high school was 99% Korean American, so everyone was my, I guess, attracted demographic. So there's a lot of fish in the sea for my high school, or at least. So I was fortunate in that way. Like, let's say I'd like be a thing with a girl and we'd be doing whatever, but
going into the library.
Yeah, and she'll come up to me and say, "Why don't you hang out with me? Like, why don't we used to always hang out? Why don't you hang out?" And obviously, it's clear that they had. Which I feel bad.
Joseph ghosting like, girls.
Not anymore.
Now we can't get them.
Once all right. Once I committed to engineering, it's no girl life.
I don't think I ghost people. Like, even if I don't like them. I would, like, but I'm also bad at saying no. So I just, like, answer, but I would, like, I would make it clear that I'm not interested.
Oh.
But I have ghosted a couple people, but not in a relationship way. Like, I was in, like, a fight with this person. Or, like, something happened, and this person, like, after, like, a couple months, like, pretended like nothing happened.
Right.
So I ghosted. He texted me 4 more times. Didn't respond,
Jeez.
and we don't talk anymore.
Dang.
That's one person I like ghosted.
Do we know this person?
Yes.
I think we definitely do.
I know this is.
Yeah. Okay.
Interesting.
Who is the hoe of the group? Right. Okay, yeah,
well, actually, after that high school story, it might be Joseph.
Yeah.
No, man. That's high school, bro. We in college now.
No, actually, I don't think. Like, even then, like, I don't think
none of us are really.
None of us, we don't like.
We don't really characterize as a hoe.
Yeah,
we're not really active.
We don't have like 7 girls or guys around us that we were just playing with and everything.
Oh, maybe
dating with someone might have some.
Maybe someone with a lot of guys, but
no. No.
Yo, calm down.
He's talking about himself.
Yeah, maybe I have a couple guys.
He's talking as a person.
Yeah, I wouldn't say any of us are really hoes.
But if we had to choose one, it's Suzie.
Which is still not saying much.
Yeah, it's not saying much.
It's like one more than me.
Would you rather have more time or more money?
Ooh.
More money for me.
More time.
Because I'm here for a good time, not a long time. That's what I always like to say.
I think I want more time.
Like, more time what? Like, you live longer?
Yeah.
Wait, no. If I don't want to live past, like, 80, I don't think.
More time as a 20-year-old, though.
Oh, that's
But doesn't more time equal more money? Time is money.
Oh, bet.
Time is not money.
Time is definitely money.
What do you think people say time is money?
What about homeless people?
What if you work out an extra hour? That's more money. But if you didn't have that extra hour, you wouldn't make that extra hour.
Okay, that is true.
Time is money.
I feel like I want more money because, like, with more money, I feel like right now I could be enjoying my life a little bit more.
Would you rather, like, get more money or be allowed to spend more time with family? You know what I mean? Like, would you choose more? For me, like, I would
maybe
value
like your
more.
husband.
I would value more time spent with my friends and family than be just chilling and have more money.
Me too. I would rather spend more time with my friends and family than like
family for sure.
That's an interesting question.
Because then your family, it's not just means like your mom, your dad. It's
right.
Like your husband.
Like
your
I feel
wife,
like there has to be a caveat with
kids.
the amount of time or with the amount of money you get. You know, like let's say you get like $20 billion versus like 20 hours. Like I'd rather get $20 billion. But like let's say get 1 year versus $1,000. I get more year. You know, like there has to be some kind of balance.
What is the biggest thing you look forward to leaving college, or I guess when we
Wait,
leave
who's this?
college. Jit. Oh, this is Iris.
Iris, thank you
Hi,
for the
Iris.
submission.
Frick, I just went back. Hold on.
I think I know. It's like, what is the biggest thing you will miss?
No,
Wait.
that's not it.
Oh, okay.
What's the biggest thing you look forward to leaving college, and what will you miss the most? So yeah.
Mm. Good question, Iris.
I'm looking forward to, in a way, freedom, because it like financial freedom. I think maybe.
Independence.
Like I think just like knowing that everything that I do will impact my life and my life only. I will make my own money.
Well, your wife, if you had a.
Your what?
I don't know why.
You gotta start with girlfriend first.
I gotta start girlfriend first.
Sure, yeah, you're right.
Wife, like I don't know, but like you know what I mean, like my own insurance or like my own place or like my own car or like I think I'm looking forward to like that independence and just kind of being like if I want to get on a plane to go to New York, and if I have the means, I can just do it. Like no one's gonna stop me.
It's your schedule.
It's my schedule. It's my life kind of thing. I think because I think in college you're still kind of tied to like school or like your parents even because that's who you depend on. But I think once I reach that like financial like independence,
You still gonna have to just go to your job. You can't just like dip.
well, I know,
You have,
but like,
days.
even then, you know, you can plan on like, okay, I'll take a vacation day and then go this way here or whatever. You know, so it's like, I think in that way, I'm looking forward to like my 9 to 5, and then after 5, I do whatever I want.
I think.
I'm looking forward to that.
I think for me, financial independence is already kind of here for me because I feel like I'm already pretty independent with my money. But I'm just looking forward to like the next chapter of my life because I've been in this chapter for so long. I mean, we all have, right?
Yeah.
Since elementary.
I don't want to move
Okay, well, okay.
on.
Yeah.
I've had so many chapters. Like I
Yeah.
want to stay in a chapter. You know what I mean?
I feel like I've been in this chapter for so long, and like until this year, it was like fine. But this year, I was just like, wow, like literally every day is exactly the same, and I just get so bored. But I feel like after college, like it'll be better. Like you'll have more time in your hands too. So.
I definitely do agree with like post grad, like the more freedom from like no exams, no homework. Like you'll have work. Work is really relative to what you do, and you can make it so that you just work at your office, and when you go home, you do whatever you want, and you can build a schedule around that, which is I think very freeing. But I'm at a point in my life where I just want to stay in a chapter. I've been through, in and out with a lot of things. And to some people, it's like props to you for doing all of that. And I'm very glad I did it. But sometimes I don't realize how much I miss the routine of just staying in, knowing what I'm going to do in the future, following a track. And I know I'll eventually move on to a new chapter. Like, that's just part of life. But I feel like it's too short sometimes. Like, I got to pack it up, move on, and then come back or adjust somewhere else. And like the environment's always changing. Like I wouldn't have had a problem if like time froze. I left for a bit and came back and it was the exact same, but it's not, So I look forward to graduating and everything that comes with it after. But I don't mind right now being in college.
What will you miss most about college?
Definitely friends.
Just like being with people all the time, I think.
Yeah, college is one of those things where it's like you're not an adult, but you're an adult, but you're still in school, but you're not.
Because I think when you make plans with your friends, like you have to plan weeks in advance.
Yeah.
You have to make time. But now for college, it's like you're up, like you want to do something. Yeah, let's go.
Like tonight, you want to just meet at dinner. Like it's very casual,
very very spontaneous.
You would have to try really hard to make that happen when you moved out into a job. Because
unless you live with all your friends.
Yeah, unless you're like living
like Seattle
with like a roommate that's like your friend.
Yeah,
you're not gonna be able to do that. Which I also think comes with finding a really good church wherever you go. Because churches could be a source of that.
True.
That is very true.
Yeah. And next question is: can you cuddle with your friends of opposite gender?
Opposite gender.
Yes.
I feel like we need to solidify our definition of cuddle.
Okay. I say cuddle is like laying down together.
On the couch?
Or whatever. Just laying down.
Like full body contact?
Right? Or am I crazy?
I think cuddling is just like holding someone in your arms, something like that. Yeah, that's cool.
Like you just have like your arm around someone.
Yeah,
And you're just like. Leaning.
Oh, actually, yeah. Wait, sorry. I was thinking about spooning.
Spooning is like.
Spooning's different.
Spooning
I would
is
never
different,
spoon a friend of opposite gender. That's
No.
so weird.
I don't think I could.
Even cuddling for me.
Well, if it's just
Friends.
like on a couch and just like, I feel like that's like.
Okay, let's say we have like 5 people on this couch, right? And Susie's like next to me. I'm having a very hard time accepting that.
You're like, Susie's like.
Like, let's not go there. But I wouldn't mind. You know what I mean?
it.
Like, it is what it is. But I would never purposely intentionally.
She's like, oh, you don't mind? Like, she just goes.
Okay.
No, get away.
I feel like it wouldn't be as weird if like if someone initiated, I wouldn't think it's like that weird. I don't think, but like I don't think I would just like.
But what if you didn't like that person? Like as like that way.
What
You
if
still
that-
wouldn't mind. You
that-
still wouldn't mind.
That guy you ghosted, and you guys are in the same.
Okay,
house.
that's different. But like if it's my friend, I don't think I would.
Mm.
It depends on the friend.
I would definitely feel like if I had a friend that did that, I would definitely think they're dropping hints. Like I would not take it just platonically.
Yeah.
I would definitely
That is
interpret it as
'Cause, like,
she's
Because
interested
one
beyond-
of the parties is making a big effort to like
to make a move. Because for me, you guys know, like physical touch is very
Or what if they're just like a physical person? What if they're always like.
okay. I would feel like initially, I would get signs, but if she constantly does that and I know that's her intention, then
I think if the first time it happened, I would just try to take it as platonic as possible.
yeah, but, okay.
And then if it happens again, then I'm like, okay, well,
And also, you have to look if it's exclusive to you or if she does that with
Oh
everyone.
yeah.
or vice versa. Does he do
Yeah.
it with you?
Yeah.
But I personally have never like cuddled a friend. I don't think.
What about like casually lean on someone when you're watching something or you're hanging out?
Okay, even then, isn't that like romantic?
Yeah,
Like,
I would
I
think
don't-
so.
Like I don't think I would do that.
I don't think I've never done that.
Yeah. Let me think.
I've definitely done like if you're tired and like we're on a bus or train.
Oh,
and
yeah,
you-
I've done
you
that
can't
before.
lean your head on. I'll be like, you can lean. I don't mind.
Yeah. Wait, I've definitely leaned.
I've done that.
I've definitely offered or.
Wait, I've leaned on mats before on the way back from canoe trip.
Yeah. It's,
Remember
No, I don't.
that? But I was asleep.
all right.
You told me I was asleep, but that I don't think that's romantic. I mean, like it can be, but I would. Do
Because
that-
I think I was probably asleep too.
Yeah, I would do that to my friends. But
Mm.
when we're watching something, like why would you?
Also, it wasn't like all the time. Like it was like rocking.
Yeah,
the car
it
was
was-
moving,
yeah,
and it
yeah,
was just like it was just whatever.
Yeah.
But like, if it was like, yeah, I wouldn't mind if a guy like,
Fell asleep.
yeah, I would be like, all right. But like when we're watching a show, like why do you need to do that?
You
Yeah.
have a couch.
When they cuddle. Or
Yeah.
like, oh yeah.
Like as a friend, I feel like
Well, then that's when you're pushing the boundary, right?
Mm.
But like, isn't it like? But like you said, isn't it more romantic
I think it is romantic.
if you cuddle, right? So then, isn't that? Well, she depends.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it depends on what you want at that moment.
yeah, I guess. Or I guess, yeah. Or I guess if it's like a scary movie, then like.
Yeah. That's also another.
But even then, like.
That's
I
kind
don't-
of
You would probably sit around with just
Don't
girls,
you? Wait,
know?
is it like the strategy, right? Like guys, let's watch a scary movie, so that you
Wait, I've used
You
that
can be
before.
the
really.
I've
the
definitely
source
used
of
that before.
comfort.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Someone
Never-
has used that on me before.
I've never thought of that as a strategy.
It is a strategy.
You're welcome. IKEA,
know.
horror movie.
Jeez.
Okay. Well,
All
this is
these
our
things.
last question. And like, we can wrap it up.
Oh,
If a guy that looks like The Rock slaps your girlfriend's ass, what are you gonna do about it? And for Susie, if a guy that looks like The Rock slaps your boyfriend's ass, what are you gonna do about it? And,
Hey, yo.
and if he knocks your boyfriend out, what are you gonna do about it? Or like, yeah. That's from Bill. Thanks, Bill.
Interesting question, Bill.
that looks like The Rock smacks your girlfriend's ass.
Because like normally you'd be like, yo, what are you doing?
I would smack my girl's ass too.
Hey, I one up you.
Oh no.
Okay.
Like, would you try to fight him?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. Okay, I'm not a very physical fighter. Like, I wouldn't confront him that way. But I'll verbally say like, "Hey, what are you doing?" Like, you're
I would
definitely
also, I
crossing
think I would
boundaries.
verbally say, and then after
And
that,
you're like, ah!
after that, I'd be running away.
I would literally grab my girlfriend's arm and like, let's go.
So I would take my girlfriend, push her into him, and then run.
Sorry, Matt's girlfriend. Rock shows up, it's over.
If the Rock.
It's like the girl's like, let me go with this guy. He looks better than you.
Yeah.
For me, I would just
Would you
like
smack
take
the
it as a
Rock's ass?
joke.
Would you smack the Rock's ass?
No, I'll be scared.
What if you take your boyfriend being knocked out as a joke?
Oh, that? No, I would fight him back.
Oh, if your boyfriend's knocked
Ooh.
out.
Yeah, of course. No, okay.
Then
While
you're
the
both
boyfriend,
then you're both knocked out.
okay, so while the boyfriend's getting knocked out, I would like try to help. I feel like I wouldn't just like watch and then that's like a, wait. I explained this in my Discord, but it's like giving them a 1v1 situation. So you would want to like 2v1 them, you know? I would fight with my boyfriend.
She's working out for a reason, huh?
Exactly. I need to be able to protect
Protect
myself.
her.
Her balance skills that help her. She'll just jiggle peep him the whole time.
Wait, square up. Log on Valor right now.
No, yesterday or the other day, I was coming home from the gym,
Mhm.
and this weird guy was coming up.
No, you
following
called
me.
The Rock, the Rock.
I called both of you guys, and well, Matt didn't answer.
Ghosted.
I was playing League.
Ghosted.
Same scenario, but then I called Joseph, and then I was like, "Are you guys still at the study session?" Because I wanted to walk back with you
Yeah.
guys.
Makes sense.
And then he was like, "No," and I was like, "Oh," and I was like, "There's like somebody following me." He said, "Oh, okay."
I was like, how far are you? And you're like, yeah, I'm actually pretty close to
I
home.
eventually
Yeah.
did call you back. It's just like,
It's okay. I was already in my
yeah,
bed.
yeah.
I was safe. I like crossed, but he was definitely like not sober, so it was really scary.
That's,
Oh.
And he was
you
walking
always
so
encounter
fast.
these people.
I know, right?
Or does no one hit them?
I feel like, do you ever think girls just get paranoid and like
Yeah.
a guy could just be walking home,
That is
but,
true. That is very true.
and they would get the wrong
But
read.
he was even when I crossed and like stared at him, he wasn't walking straight,
Oh, okay.
and he was like spitting on the floor. So like
Oh.
that's just like
Okay,
it was like kind of
then
scary.
that's
Yeah. But I do think I get paranoid. Like,
Right.
especially in big cities, I get so scared of everyone. I'm like, is that guy's
That's
coming
why,
towards
like, I think as a guy, when like I'm walking behind a girl, I like either pass them or I like look at
yeah.
my phone.
I usually try to just pass.
Really?
Or I
them.
look at my so like to show that I'm not like following them.
Yeah, I'll be like listening to music, looking at my phone.
Or like I like call somebody, be like, "Hey, mom."
Sometimes I feel bad because I like turn around and I'll like start walking faster, and I feel. Because then I feel like that just like if that guy's probably just a student, and I just get scared. But I don't.
Like, he's probably just trying to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's better safe than sorry, right?
that is true. I feel like a guy would understand. too.
Especially Purdue, I feel like it's just like not safe these days.
Yeah, Purdue.
Like
It's
Kevin
really
Cam got attacked with a BB gun.
That was like a month ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, that was a month. That was like 2 weeks ago.
No, Susie got egged like last week,
Oh,
2
yeah.
weeks ago.
And then,
Oh.
then he got
He got
the week
begun.
before. The week before.
Yeah, that's like almost a month ago.
But yeah.
But yeah, that I was kind of surprised when I heard that like Kevin got shot by a
Mhm.
BB gun.
Oh.
Because I feel like we've never heard of
Where
these
is that?
things before.
That's my food I ate.
But, like it's just this year, no?
No. The BB gun happened before.
We've definitely had like those.
The BB gun happened before.
We've definitely had those warnings from campus, be like reported a case of sexual assault or whatever, like at 12 in the morning near Wiley or something. Like you'll
Yeah.
get those.
I just feel like
emails.
campus has been not as safe as before.
Yeah.
Maybe because maybe I'm more
we're
aware.
fresh off COVID too, though, so like
I mean,
everyone's
I don't think-
out
I
and
don't think-
about.
That's
Everyone's getting riled
Never
up.
mind.
Everyone's like, okay.
I think
that
for
was-
some reason freshman sophomore year felt maybe because I was like maybe we're more like
Because I walked home by myself all the time.
I don't know if we're more
That's
aware,
true.
but now it's like
You always go from Wiley to McCutcheon by yourself.
Yeah.
yeah, now it's like
Or like Cranor to McCutcheon by myself.
Do you guys were off campus now?
Maybe,
You were
but
like
like
on
not
campus before you were
even.
on campus.
Could be.
Before. But you're walking from Kovac.
Yeah.
That's on campus.
Yeah.
We don't get. Do you think it's because we're not on dorms that we don't get those emails anymore? Of like,
No, we could
Nearby.
know. Oh, maybe.
I've never gotten one this semester. I feel like.
Maybe.
I got the one from the frat.
Oh yeah, I got that one too, but I didn't get the ones where it was like, there's been a warning or someone did the, you know, like the blue telephone, like they always say like
Yeah,
someone
yeah, yeah.
reported in near Windsor at like 2 a.m. or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I didn't get those.
You don't get those anymore.
Maybe.
You get like 2 or 3 per semester.
Maybe because we're graduating. They're just like fucking.
It's like they old now. They're
If you
out.
get assaulted, it's okay.
All right. Do we have a?
Is that it?
Was that the
That's
question?
it.
Do we want to do another question, like a funny question?
Funny
I was
question.
thinking we should always end with a would you rather, like a good would you rather.
Okay.
You guys have any like go-to good would you rather questions?
Would you rather have your significant other hang out with a guy with alcohol, but they're not sleeping over, or she is going on a trip with this guy, their friend, but they're like spending a night somewhere else?
Oh, I
Just-
know this question. Running Man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
one guy
just one.
on
So-
a trip.
One-on-one.
So she's going. No, isn't the situation where it was ex-boyfriend? So
Well, I
okay, you
Change
change
the
it. So okay,
question.
so you're going. So yeah. So one is you go with your significant
So
other.
would you
goes with
rather
the guy.
have your let's say girlfriend or boyfriend have a night over with drinks with a guy?
no.
the night out or just spend time?
Yeah,
together?
spend the night, but not like come back after the
Yeah.
event's over with drinks, or go overnight trip with one guy. It would depend on who the guy is. Like if I know the guy,
It's the first one for me.
Really?
At least they come back.
Well,
So
she's
a
not
lot
gonna be
of-
sober.
a lot of things
Well, how
can
do you?
happen
I mean, yeah.
at the club. or-
Well, I mean,
or
but I
like-
think a lot of things can happen at the trip
Overnight
too.
trip.
Because now you can't drink at the trip.
Yeah, I would. I don't know. If I
Jonah's
like, okay,
getting tilted.
if she's hanging out with someone I know,
No, but that's okay. You can't change the situation. You have to take it.
so it
the
has
way
to be
it is.
someone I don't know, some random guy that she's friends with. But I'm
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
Well,
Okay.
you can still be friends. I feel like. I think it still goes.
So
Actually, okay, never mind.
Okay, like,
you
let's
guys
say,
are
like,
not friends. You
Matt
know.
goes
so
out-
you don't know the guy.
Okay,
the
not
girl knows the
Matt.
guy.
That's
You know what I mean?
not
Like-
Matt. But like,
depends on how much I know the guy.
okay, you know the guy, but you're not friends with him.
Because I know.
You
of-
just
I
know
of
that-
the guy,
You just know that this guy's her friend,
her friend.
Her friend.
Yeah.
Her friend.
not your friend.
And I would trust my girlfriend for. Okay, are you guaranteeing that overnight trip has no alcohol?
Yes.
Okay, I would. Damn. How far are they going?
Korea. I'm just
Like,
kidding.
Going to Korea and coming back, or is it like?
Maybe okay, like Chicago.
Okay,
From here,
I would still do drinks.
I think I do drinks too. Because I could
Yeah.
pick her up.
Yeah, I could be. I could spend the night with her afterwards.
Yeah.
And
I
make
think I
sure
would
she
do
doesn't get
overnight.
hangover. Really?
Personally,
Both
I feel
Oh,
like
that's your
alcohol-
experience with drinks.
no.
though.
No. Like I feel like I've drank with like not at a party setting, but one on one with a lot of people,
Mhm.
and I feel like
shit went down.
oh shit that goes
She
down.
She went to the hospital. That's what happened.
Oh
that
yeah.
wasn't just one person.
Oh yeah, that wasn't. But
Interesting. There was one person picking her up though.
that's true. I feel like with alcohol, it's like so many things can happen. Like if I'm sober and I'm going on like a night over, like I would like going to your place for Chicago.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I can
Like-
see that.
what could happen? But like drinking with somebody one on one, I
But
feel like
night is very like okay. What would sound better? I had drinks with a friend for dinner, or
no,
I
it's not dinner though. But they're like talking like 4 a.m. Let's say until 4 a.m. They're
It's
talking,
basically
like-
overnight.
Yeah, overnight. Yeah, I think they should be like 1 a.m. maybe at the latest.
Yeah.
Oh.
If it's 4 a.m., that's basically overnight. At that point, she's not gonna go to sleep. She's gonna go home and be hungover and like sleep until like noon the next day. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like if she's like having a night out with drinks and then spending the night over at someone's house, that's different. But drinking throughout the night is basically overnight for me. in my opinion.
I just think I don't know. I feel like alcohol is just
Alcohol is a very
like I would trust my significant other, but not the alcohol.
oh I
So
see.
I would.
Well, it also depends on do you know what your significant other how your significant other acts when they're under the influence of alcohol.
I feel like
If you know,
I feel
there's
like
just
people
very
say like, "Oh yeah, I'm happy drunk," but like even happy drunk people can like have
Make
other
mistakes.
yeah, exactly. And sometimes like I do like understand like, "Oh, sorry, like I was drunk. I like that was my mistake." Like things happen. I feel like
yeah.
so I don't think.
For me, I've never been at a point where that happened. But
Okay.
I've never been to a point where I like got drunk off alcohol. I've only casually drunk.
Okay,
so I just don't
Justin.
know how
Okay.
bad alcohol can be.
Alright.
I guess
All right.
definitely see people afterwards when they
Yeah.
got drunk.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've seen that too.
I've seen people,
Yeah,
but
wow.
never personal experience, so I can never judge that.
Crazy.
I see.
All right, listen, I'm tired.
All right, well,
Okay.
thanks for listening, guys. Hope you enjoyed
Thanks
the
for all the
video.
questions.
No, seriously, yeah.
Yeah, hopefully the video survived and you can see us acting out our reactions.
Mm.
But let us know if you want us to do another like question episode. I know we're ending the semester. We're probably gonna do like over the summer if we can. We're gonna figure out a way so we can get you guys some content.
Zoom.
Yeah, probably through Zoom. But if you enjoyed the video, give us a like and subscribe. And I feel like from now on we can end the podcast with a would you rather question and have those submitted by you guys.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
To know.
Just so we have a little bit of your input for each episode. Let us know some would you rather questions.
Rather.
Yeah, we're also we heard a lot of you guys talk about the SUJOBAE stickers. We'll look into that.
Yeah.
The semester's ending soon, so I don't feel comfortable ordering in because those orders take a while because it's custom print.
I'll be here.
So yeah, unless you guys are here over summer, we can hand deliver those. We'll look into a way where you
Or
guys
if
can
not,
just buy
if you
them.
guys are still here next semester, then you can grab it from Suzie or Joe because
Yeah.
they'll both be here. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll definitely have a supply next semester. So good luck to those who aren't. But thanks for listening, and we'll catch you on the next episode.
Bye.